Hello, and welcome to a Met Gala vlog. Hello everyone, currently today is Sunday, April 26th. Met Gala is Monday, May 4th? Yes. And this year, I am going to the Met Gala. Well, kind of. The background of the context is, if you follow me closely, then you know I went to the Grammys with the Associated Press in February. Well, they liked me. So they're gonna bring me to the Carlisle Hotel, which is one of the big hotels that all of the celebrities stay at. They come out wearing their Met Gala dresses and press is nearby taking photos, maybe asking questions. I will be there. I got a press credential to go with the AP. So I'm flying out this weekend. I will be recreating a dress as per usual, like I always do next week. But this week, I'm going to make a dress with my interpretation of the theme, fashion is art. Because that's the theme for the Met Gala. Yeah. So I've got 4 days to make this. Well, including today, 5 days, because we need a photo shoot on Friday because my assistant won't be here over the weekend. I'm doing this as a sponsorship for Michaels. This video that you guys are watching, not sponsored at all. I'm doing a sponsored like reel. And I think that what I'm gonna make is gonna be pretty cool. I do. So I wanted to make a whole YouTube video of me doing it. But like I said, again, this part is not sponsored, but the actual project is being sponsored for a reel through Michaels. So everything I'm buying for the project is Michaels. Okay, so this is my sketch. Like I said, the theme is fashion is art. I wanna do like literal frames of art all over a bodice where I hand paint and maybe embroider and maybe bead. I don't think there's gonna be time to bead, but hand paint pictures like works of art and then use lace trim as the frame and sew that on. I'm gonna paint directly on canvas fabric. I'm gonna use a textile medium for my acrylic paints. Am I great at painting? I could be better, I could be worse, but we're gonna try. Doing this corset, this like rounded shape, doing this big gathered skirt, again, just like everything, using my gathered skirt pattern. Love her. I might even increase the gathering ratio to like 6 times to make it really big. I think I also want to make even more exaggerated hips than this, so I ordered some things on Amazon, a pannier, a rump pad. We'll unbox it later. For now, here is my first prototype. Here's the lining, there's boning, here's the shell. It could certainly be better, so I did make a bunch of adjustments to it to make a prototype 2, and we're gonna make that today. There's some like, I don't know if it's tension issues or extra fullness, or maybe my bust is just getting squashed here. I can't really tell. So I made like all of those adjustments, and we're gonna make prototype 2. So let's get going. So I usually don't promote rushing through your prototypes, but today we kind of have a different situation. Okay, here is my second prototype. She's like, there she is. You can kind of see she's not like the best. I sewed it kind of messily. I only put boning in the front and I would put more boning there, and I didn't put any in the back. But I feel like I know it's gonna turn out pretty okay based on what I see right here, because this was the most challenging part to me after prototype 1, which is sitting right over there. I felt like on prototype 1, my front panel was looking crazy, and I made adjustments to the pattern, and now my front panel doesn't look crazy. The one thing I'm gonna change for the pattern is I'm gonna take some fullness out of the neckline, because if I go like this, she's standing pretty far away from the body. Look at that. Dots right here. This is not what we want. So yeah, I'm just gonna make those changes to the pattern and the pattern will be done. Okay, now I can start the painting. I want the front of the corset to be covered in like paintings. Fashion is art. I already went to Michael's. I bought all my supplies, and one of those supplies is canvas. I got 2 different weights of canvas because I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted. This is a lighter weight. This is more like, I think, for like apparel. And this is for like thicker home decor projects. I didn't really want to go back. Michael's is like 15 minutes away from me. So I got these 2. I also grabbed some different paints. Let me see if I so much in here. Oh, this one's a textile medium, so you can mix this with your acrylic paints. I used to love using this. This is the Golden brand. It works really well. I used this all throughout college. I still have one actually. I don't know if it works. Let me just get a new one. I also got some of these Golden paints. I also used these throughout college. And you mix these two together and it becomes better for painting on fabrics, and it becomes more permanent if you were to launder your garment, which I will not be ever doing to the garment I am currently making. But it does make it more liquidy, which this is liquidy already, but I want something really gooey, liquidy, easy to blend. Don't know how this is gonna work out, so we gotta test. Guys, I fear I did my big one. I am shocked because look at this. It looks good. Look at that swan. Look at that freaking swan. I did that in like 10 minutes. This one took the longest. I'm gonna also cut this here because there's too much white space, and I want this to be canvas because the skirt is also going to be like a muslin canvas, so I want to pull some of that color into the top. So I'm gonna leave this plain background, but too much. I tried to do things that all like related to me kind of, obviously. So sewing, theme is fashion is art, so I wanted this front and center. Swans are like my favorite thing right now. Birds of a feather, we should stick. Yeah. These I just love roses. I love having flowers. This one low-key doesn't really relate to me, but it was easy. This is a drawing of the locket that Bella gave me that I wear all the time, just in gold. And then my boyfriend did our dog. That's Hutch. So I got more to do tomorrow, but I feel like I'm pretty proud of the amount I got done. I'm actually shocked. What the heck? So I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, good morning. It is a new day. I just got a package from Amazon. I think it's either a pannier or a rump pad to go with the styling for this dress. Ah yes, dual wielding the rump pads. Let me show you, I'm excited. I got 2 rump pads, one for either side of my hip, because I think like a pannier, is that how you pronounce it? Pannier? Pannier, question mark. I think that's too aggressive. Like I don't want full like Elizabethan chic. So I got these rump pads to do a slight bump on the hips. Let's see, here it is. This is my rump pad. You're supposed to put it here for like, I don't know what era this is. All the eras, honestly, they have big rumps. You put it like this and then you got a good little rump shape. I wanna put it like this on both sides. Okay, this might not work. The rump, it's good right here, but it extends too far to the waist. And like, I don't want to have like a random puff on the waist. I just want to puff on the hips. Aww, she dang. Today, Christina is here. So we have a chance to get a lot of work done. This is what I'm going to use for the corset. It is this cotton polyester broadcloth. Was it a blend? It was a blend, wasn't it? It is like thick. It's thick for a broadcloth. It feels to me more like a poplin. So I don't know, but I like it. And the color is good. So this is what we're using for the corset. Look, can you imagine this red behind all these paintings? It's gonna be so good. I already formatted, printed out the final corset patterns. Right here, it's unassembled. I'm gonna let Christina assemble that. I'm gonna let Christina cut everything out while I continue painting. Also, I'm bringing Hutch to the neurologist in a couple hours, and it's like 45 minutes away. So part of my day will be eaten by that. I will definitely be painting into the night. Hutch, come here. Tell everyone that you're diseased. Come on, come on, come on. I'll give you a treat. Okay, look, it's up here. So this is Hutch. Oh, he's eating it. Very good. And Hutch has to go to the neurologist because he has epilepsy. Yes, Hutch. We gotta make sure. And Mom spends thousands of dollars to help him every year with his seizures, don't I? Yes. He's very ungrateful. Okay, Hutch. Say goodbye to the people. Say goodbye. Say thanks for tuning in. Say thanks for tuning in. Okay, thank you, Hutch. Goodbye. A new day again. Sorry I gave you literally no more updates yesterday. We were working hard, okay? And I actually don't have a lot of updates to give you because it kind of looks pretty similar to the last time. I've been working on painting. So I added this new candle painting. Wait guys, I'm kind of proud of myself. Look at it. It's not the best. It's not the best. It could certainly be better, but it could certainly be worse. I still think my swan is the best. Let me know which of the paintings you guys like the best, because my favorite's definitely the swan. So I got a swan, a locket, the candle, the sewing machine, which I had this one in the center front, but I just feel like the candle is better, right? Is the candle better? I don't know. I do like how the sewing machine though has like the canvas background, and I'm gonna do like the muslin canvas looking skirt, so it kind of brings it in. So it might be better for the center front. I don't know. Anyways, we got flowers, we got Hachipu, this girl. But yeah, I just added a bunch of frames, the lace frames. Tonight I'm gonna try to attach all of this to my corset. Christina's been working on the skirt. Let me show you guys again. What pattern did we use? The gathered skirt pattern. However, we followed the asymmetrical skirt pattern for the placement of the gathers. So we didn't do any gathers at the center front. See? Bump, bump. We didn't do any gathers at the center back. We did all the gathers at the hips. Used the exact same gathered skirt pattern though. Also, just got some tulle from Michaels too. And we are gonna follow the tutorial for the one shoulder dress and put that tulle in the hips, just like the one shoulder dress. So we're doing a big combo of everything to kind of try to create something new. Am I worried I will ruin this with paint later? Yeah, I am. Also, we got more of these little picture frames. Christina only found one pack in the store. I really wanted a bunch of these to put around the corset to fill in the space, but right now we only have 4 total picture frames. I don't know, I probably will have to go to another store because I love these. Okay, Christina just left. She's been working on the skirt. The skirt's not done yet. And of course, the corset's not done yet. So I'm gonna add all of the trim to all of my paintings now. And I've been watching Devil Wears Prada. I have over an hour left. So we're gonna continue that. Let's move. Hello. It's the end of the night. Oh, Hutch heard my weird hello and he came running. Let's see. Hutch? Did I summon you? I didn't summon you. I didn't. Okay, you want to say hi? You want to give that nighttime update? Show them where we're at? No? Suit yourself. This is where I'm at. Ta-da! Okay, I sewed all the lace onto each canvas. I attached each canvas to the shell. I attached the lining to this skirt. Christina can finish sewing the skirt tomorrow, and then tomorrow I will add all the paint to it. It looks a little bare right now, but I'll attach a photo right here of how I'm gonna fill it in using these little frames. It's gonna kind of be like boop, 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 boop. Do you like it? I wish I need a 5th frame to put right here. So if there's time, we'll go to Michael's and get another frame. I'm pretty happy with it. These are the thoughts I have for tomorrow. Kind of lost brain power, so I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't want to be too run down before I go to New York for Met Gala. So I'm looking at it in the mirror right now, and I'm really happy with what I've created so far. It feels very different for me, very creative. So yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep and I'll see you tomorrow. We put tulle under the skirt, which we find is now not gonna work with this. Oh, and there's a zipper. There's a zipper connected to the two. This is not gonna work. Wait, can you put it on yourself just to see? Let me see the silhouette. That's crazy, look at yourself. There is literally no way. This is not the right shape. I mean, she's fun. That is not the shape we want. I'm sacrificing this pillow. I made this pillow a long time ago. It's ugly as Stuff that girl up. Yeah, that's pretty good. Dude, that's pretty good. Okay, that was really hard to pin on myself. Can you pin that one? Okay. Oh, wow, for free. The front looks good, I can't see the back. It's kind of giving flat ass, huh? Maybe I just don't turn around. Okay. I have been working over here. The blood splatter you see on the wall is in fact my doing. And it was supposed to be artistic, but it looks like Dexter. I want to do a painted hem on the bottom of the skirt to bring that painterly vibe, oh bunny, to the skirt that we have in the top. Do I have concerns it's gonna ruin it? Yeah, I have extreme concerns. So I started with this. This looks truly like a gore house. Slasher film. No. Then I went to this. Oh no, then I went to this. Don't even look at that. Don't even look at that. Then I went to this. That's horrible. Then I went to this, ew. Then I went to this and I was like, okay, this is the best one so far. I did single brush strokes next to each other, but the widest brush I had was 1 inch. And I was like, it would be a lot better if I had wide brush strokes. So then Christina did a Michael's run today. She got me this $20 brush. This is my most expensive brush. I'm not really a painter, so I don't have nice brushes. I always get like the Michael's craft brushes, like the children's or artist sets. So I got this 3-inch wide brush. Dang, this thing is nice. And I also got a different color red to mix with this red to make it less blood-like. This is my pointer. So as you can see, this color a lot more agreeable than this one. So then I did this, same exact technique on this one as this one. This does look nicer. And then I did this to see what like a less ombre effect looked like. Let us put it to the dress and see the vibe. Does this still look like a crime scene? It certainly might. Does that look good or bad? The top is still work in progress. It just needs the hem and the eyelets. Let's throw this on top just to look. Oh, stabbed myself. Okay, what do we think? Exciting news. We finished! Huzzah! Why am I dressed like a tavern wench? The answer is because we just finished the photo shoot. Don't worry, this is not the grand reveal. I got something in store for you. Just finished the photo shoot. I did try to do kind of a crossover between art girl and medieval girl to fit the vibe of the dress, and I feel like I did really well. Look at my eyeshadow. Ooh, blushed. Ooh. I'm proud of myself. Also very excited how the hem turned out. And before I give you a reveal, let me tell you some things. One, I'm very happy with this project. I feel like it's very unique. I discovered that I like to paint. I've painted a few things here and there before, but that was kind of a lot of painting all at once. And I had a lot of fun, so I'm happy. Let me know if you feel like I interpreted the theme, fashion is art, well or not, or how you would interpret the theme and what you would design. I would love to know. And feel free to give me a thumbs up because it's the easiest way to support your favorite creators for free. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My handle is Kiana Bonollo. Subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and without further ado, let's see the reveal. In 3, 2, 1.